for holiday travel, so we're here with some tips for you before you hit the road. So to remember these tips, we're going to think about the song Over the River and Through the Woods to Grandmother's House We Go. Before we even try to get over the river, there's some things you need to do before you even head out. First of all, make sure kids under 12 are in the back. Make sure you've looked into the county codes for your destination, and also plan for the trip itself. Put together your emergency kit in case for some reason you are stranded along the road. And don't forget that as we go over the river, sometimes bridges are a little more slippery than the rest of the roads, so be prepared for things to increase traction for your tires, such as either kitty litter, sand, or salt to melt ice. Alright, so now you're on the road, you've gone over the river, and you're in the woods. And maybe it's in the woods where you get stuck. And accidents happen quite frequently in the winter, and keep in mind that even if you do call a tow truck, it could take them several hours to get to you. So plan for being in your car for several hours if you do have an accident. A couple things to keep in mind that you want to have with you are blankets, sleeping bags if possible. If you're taking a long trip, toss some of those in. And also think about water, enough water for everyone in the vehicle. And since we're in the woods, we're going through the forest, think like a squirrel and pack your nuts and granola. Granola bars are going to be high in calorie count and provide you energy for a long time. So think like a squirrel when you're packing for your emergency food. Also, in case you do get stuck and not through the woods quite yet, use either a red scarf or some sort of red bandana to indicate on your car, either out of the window or on your antenna, that you do need assistance. That'll be the universal code for anyone and should stand out in the case of a whiteout, a heavy blizzard. Alright, so maybe you do make it to Grandmother's house. I sure hope you do. Know the county codes for Grandmother's house and the counties that you will be passing through. Knowing the county names will help make sure that when you're listening to weather advisories, you're knowing where it's applicable for. And then don't forget to let someone back home know your destination and your estimated time of arrival, so that you do have someone knowing your plans. And don't forget to, I know sometimes we rely on our electronics for directions to our destination, but don't forget to do it the old-fashioned way with a map and maybe even a compass, just in case those electronics aren't an option. And once you come home from Grandmother's house, don't forget to have a designated driver. That's someone who hasn't even had one drink at the whole event, so that you can get home safe. Drive safely and have a safe winter holiday.